Here we are, week 11. One final week stands between our trainers and the grand finales. Every step, every challenge, every breakthrough has led us here. It's still anyone's race, and we could not be more proud of the growth, grit, and sheer brilliance shown by our teams. Finale week awaits. Are you ready to finish strong?
Hello, this is the Q&A question for week 11. What advice would you give to someone who's working with a Standardbred for the first time? Probably promote relaxation in the work as much as you can. Sometimes, especially since they're they're a very willing breed usually, and quite accepting of work. Sometimes people forget that accepting the work and relaxation are not the same thing. And because they're a racehorse breed, and because a lot of them will pace, which is something that a lot of people that are looking for them in a riding career are trying to avoid. Because of those things, if they get tense, then you start running into issues, right? They'll fall into the pace more often. Their rhythm will suffer quite a bit, because they'll start doing a half trot, half pace, and the rhythm will just be slightly off, which, certain disciplines doesn't matter all that much, especially on the level, but if you're doing things like dressage or hunter, obviously rhythm and pace is pretty important. So yeah, definitely get them comfortable. Don't skip your groundwork. Make sure they're comfortable with things before you just start throwing them into situations, because they're usually quite level-headed. They're quite honest horses. But because even when they're uncomfortable with something, they'll still put in an honest effort and try to get the job done, you'll notice, that's when you're gonna notice your tempo, your rhythm, that's gonna suffer because they're not relaxed, and then you're gonna be wondering what's going wrong. Pole work is super beneficial. Really makes them think about their legs. Really beneficial in the trot and the canter. So, definitely, if you've got ground poles, start incorporating them. That's probably, they're awesome horses to work with, super smart, and most of them are happy to do the work. So, as long as you can make it a relaxed and enjoyable effort for them, they're gonna give back, right? This week was pretty good for us. I took him off property to his first schooling show on Sunday. It was good. It was raining some hard. I've never ridden him in the rain before, actually. I'm kind of wimpy in the rain. If it rains, I just don't ride half the time. So while he is outside during the day in the rain and stuff, he has a shelter, but he's not unaccustomed to being in the rain, but I've never asked him to work in it, and focus and put his best foot forward in the rain. So he was a little bit upset. But did super well. It was a dressage schooling show, nothing fancy. He went. He was a little nervous. New environment, raining. But we got through it. He did it was his first time seeing the like small white rails for dressage. And so he was a little nervous about that, didn't really want to get near them. And then we did our Cadora test twice, and once each time during the test he kind of hopped out of the ring. You'll see that in the videos probably. But it was, yeah, he was just one of them. He just came around the corner and was like, I think I'm just gonna leave, actually. And he just hopped out. And thankfully it's a schooling show, so like technically that is elimination, but they let us go back in, and and they still scored their test for us so that we had feedback and everything. And then the other time we came around in our test by A, and there's the gap in the rails there where you enter. And we were going by and he just hopped out. I wasn't really expecting it because we'd gone by there like at least 4 or 5 times by that point, because that was our second test, and he'd never even looked at the gap. But I mean, he was pretty unhappy about the rain. And just putting in little squeals all day, and it was very cute, but he was for sure upset about it. It was like a little kid throwing a temper tantrum, but other than that, he was super good. Put in a good day's work, and yeah, the test scores I was actually pleased with. Scored a lot of 6. All the movements, actually. We didn't score under a 6 in any movements, which was good to see, because that means you're on the right track, right? Lots of 6s, 6.5s, a few 7s, which was fun. So yeah, the overall score for test 1 and 2, one of them was 62.5, the other one was 63.5. So, I mean, that's pretty decent. Not the type of score that you'd think, all right, let's move him up, but at least, you know, his movements are at least satisfactory for his first time off property in new environments, so I was pretty happy with that. Yeah, I'm glad it was a schooling show he went to first, because, I mean, he did jump out of the ring, so they let us go back in, which was very nice of them. Yeah, he was pretty good. Lots of baby behavior, and a little frisky, but honestly, I think that was the best outcome that we could have expected. So yeah, I was super pleased. Yeah, that was really all the important stuff we did during week 11. So this coming week is our last one, which is exciting. Time to get those finale videos done, and yeah, we're almost there. Okay, see you guys next week.